What's up, everybody? We were back for another episode of Champagne Gains. I'm Coach Beckyn.
Coach Kiki is partially here.
I just had to ask Kiki if she was okay because I was talking for like 5 minutes and like no response. I was like, damn, I pissed her off.
It was just I was listening and not processing what you were saying. I was like, I know what you said. It just wasn't, I couldn't formulate a response.
That's fair. We have been blabbing for an hour and 15 minutes at this point because we haven't talked forever. I don't even remember what date it was, but I know it was before Jenny's show,
Yeah.
10th. So like a friggin' month and a half.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, but we're back. We're back, and we have a top three champ in the house.
Yes.
Miss Kiki got third place at Optimum Pro. Is that what it's called?
Optimum Classic in Shreveport, Louisiana.
Did you
It was
have?
actually a really good show. So this is like the first show in I don't know how long that I stayed at the host hotel, and the
Hmm.
hotel was connected to the convention center, which was so convenient. So you literally just had to go downstairs and you were at the venue, which was awesome. Even though, so it was Memorial Day weekend, so there were like people in Shreveport for like family reunions, and of course the body, like it was a pretty big bodybuilding show. There were one, two. Four women's, four pro women's divisions, two pro men's divisions, and then the NPC show. So pretty big show.
Oh,
Okay, there were four elevators at the Hilton. Two of them were working. And then after finals, one was working.
stop.
And of like, um, it was like the Hiltons are like nice hotels. Of course, they don't have microwaves in the hotel room. So
Oh,
they had a microwave room for us, but it was on the first floor and there was one microwave. So I just ate cold food.
you
So
so
I really don't care. I'm I don't want to waste time just going downstairs. I'd rather just eat this and get on with the rest of things I need to do.
are you doing swai or tilapia?
No,
Oh,
turkey.
really? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I've been doing turkey for Um, well, I'm either eating turkey or swai or tilapia like on the daily.
Mhm.
But then like show weekends, it's just I just do ground turkey or ground beef. It's easier to travel with than like fish. I feel like it can like sustain a longer amount of time. And I like we kind of figured out at the first couple of shows or like the first show like in Charlotte, like if I would have like fish and rice, it would go straight through
Oh, yeah.
just because it is so light. And Ben's like, I think we just need food to like, we don't want to just be shitting out our food.
Right.
So we've been switched to just turkey or beef.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you do like 93.7 for both of them or okay, cool.
So 93.7 for beef and then 99 like lean turkey breast.
Yeah.
Uh, that was the best. Like for this show and Charlotte, my meal one on show day has been rice, beef, and almond butter. So good.
Honestly, that's what I'm like eating on the daily.
It's so good. Like
Ground beef and
delicious.
rice on repeat.
Yeah, I have a ground beef and rice meal every single day, but when I get to add like the almond butter on it, it's like, oh, so
You
good.
put it on it?
Oh yeah, so it's
Okay.
like sweet and
Savory.
salty and
Yeah.
savory. It's just such like good like umami flavor. I love it.
Yeah, dude. I mean, my meals, ground beef and rice and guac, and then Thai sauce, or like my not, the guac is my fat for that, my more fat for that meal, and then ground beef, rice, mustard, and then 2 tablespoons of cinnamon almond butter for dessert has been my jam lately, except for like this week. Um, but how was the whole experience in Shreveport?
Shreveport was great. I mean, there's not a whole lot in Shreveport. Um,
Where'd you fly into? Like how far away?
I
Oh,
was to Shreveport. Yeah, so I went from Cleveland to Dallas, Dallas to Shreveport.
is it cheaper
Um,
to fly out of Cleveland?
it was cheaper for this sh
Got
show. And like where I'm at, it's like an hour and a half to
it.
Columbus, hour 45 to Pittsburgh, or like an hour and 55 minutes or something to Cleveland. So it really makes no difference.
Right.
Um, so it's nice that I have all those
Dude,
options.
that's great. Yeah. I
Yeah.
forget you're that close to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, yeah. And I hate flying. I mean, I don't want to say I hate flying out of Pittsburgh, but like Columbus is just so nice to fly out of, but
Yeah.
I just go with the cheapest. But yeah, we like Ben's from Louisiana and he's been to Shreveport several times for this show. And so he's like, there's nothing there. We're getting in, we're getting out. So me and him both left like early Friday morning, got into Shreveport. We were first flights out Sunday morning.
I saw you were flying pretty early on Sunday.
Yeah. It
That's
was actually nice. And go Kiki, I didn't check a bag. I had my
that's so
Wolfpack.
fucked up.
Yeah, I had my Wolfpack backpack, and then my mom got me a Wolfpack meal management duffel bag for my birthday, and so I
Nice.
had things, and that was it. I was so proud of myself that well, because you don't need anything Friday, like to wear. I had an outfit that I wore on the plane, and then I had my sleeping clothes, and
Impressive.
that's literally it.
That
So.
might be the most impressive thing I've heard all day.
Because I am a severe overpacker, and I will
Yeah.
gladly say that. So I was very, very happy with that. But the next show we're driving, so then I can bring everything I want.
You are driving to Toronto.
Yeah, yeah. It's only 5 out. Like
Yeah, I
Ben's flying
remember you
into
saying.
Akron, and then it's like 5 hours from Akron.
Nice.
So you like go up to Cleveland, Buffalo, Niagara, and then Toronto. Um, yeah, Shreveport was great. There's not a lot in Shreveport, and it brings a lot of people in because, like I said, there were four women's pro divisions and two men's pro divisions. So a lot of people are coming into town, more than just like a regular like regional show.
Mhm.
So it was like the city was like the like government leaders and all that stuff. They were all excited that we were there.
Oh, of course.
It
The
was it was nice. They like treated they had like post finals. They had like a big like Louisiana buffet set up for everyone, which they had it set up before we went on for finals. And it is so funny to like watch these competitors. Like some
oh,
of the other like women's like figure girls or wellness, they were going up and getting food and eating it too before they had to go on for finals. Um,
they're like shrimp gumbo.
there was I don't even know what there was because I didn't eat any of it. There was like yeah, like shrimp and Cajun jambalaya, rice and beans and like some chicken. They had fruit. They had these mini sandwiches that Travis got, and it was literally like white bread, like American cheese and like a thin slice of bologna. And he like brought it back, and I was like, why are you wasting your food on that? And then they had like homemade peach cobbler, which is what I wanted to eat. Um, dude, by the time Bikini got off stage, there was no food left.
I'm not surprised.
Because all
Uh,
the men eat it first. I was like, I wouldn't want that, like I wouldn't want it anyways, because like why would I want like buffet food? Like I'm not wasting my food
Seems
on
like
that.
a lot, like to have that set, like that kind of food. Yeah, you have with the dessert tables, but like very interesting. I wouldn't get off stage and be like, I need a bowl of freaking jambalaya.
Yeah. I did have
But
a couple pieces of chicken because I was hungry. Like
mhm.
I had like my beef and rice and almond butter meal in the morning, and then I had a couple rice cakes before I went downstairs, and that's all I ate all day.
Oh,
When I
have
got
you
off
been,
stage at night, I was hungry.
Have you been doing
And all they
recent
had left was
pump
like
up?
chicken. And I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna eat some of this chicken right now. Because the boys, like Ben and Travis, both ate off the buffet. And so of course they weren't like
Hungry.
fast, want to go eat food. I was like, yo, we need to eat right
Gotta go.
and I don't bring shit with me like to eat.
Yeah.
So Ben's like, why are you so cranky? Like,
I'm
I'm like,
fucking starving.
hungry. Y'all ate.
Chris
Y'all.
Farley, lay off me. I'm starving.
Yeah.
What?
But
So did you stay and get feedback there?
yeah, they always are like one of the judges is always backstage
Okay.
after um like finals. I don't know who he was, but he said I won from the back, which was great to hear. He's like, when we were turning around to the back, you were moving in, and then when you turned around to the front, that's when you were moving out. I was like, God damn it.
Keep us facing back
Yeah,
then.
just let us just face the back and be like, okay, thanks.
Oh gosh. That's exciting though. I'm glad. I'm very proud of you. I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
And you
So
saw Miss Lacey,
yes,
the
yes.
redemption tour.
Yeah, she stepped back on stage after like 3 years, which is super
Really? I
exciting. Yeah,
can't believe it's
yeah.
been that long.
Yeah, I know. So it was good to see her and Jason. I didn't get to spend like too much time with them, which I mean kind of sucks, but I was just after prejudging, I just literally laid in the bed for hours. Um,
That's what you gotta do.
yeah, yeah. So it was like, I wish I could spend more time with
I
you,
was
but
so hyped to see her green suit.
yeah,
She sent
yeah,
me her videos. And I was like, oh my God, the suit. She said, I'm just trying to channel my inner Beckyn.
yeah,
Like,
I love
I
it
want
too.
everybody in that suit. I took my suit with me to Jenny and Jasmine's show, just in case.
Just in case. Yeah,
I don't know if I can say that. We had to like take in Jasmine's suit a little bit. I Tanya did it. I didn't do it. But thank God I watched you do it many times. So
yeah.
what to do or like how to do it when the time came.
Right now, like my two sh suits for this year that Kitty sent, she actually has it now where there's like on the inside of the bottoms, there's like spaces and like the connectors that she's using now are just kind of like hook, so you can like hook it closer or hook it out if you need more room.
Oh,
Awesome. I haven't had to adjust mine, but like that's so smart.
that is incredibly smart.
And it's like super tight. Like it's not like it would like pop out.
Right.
But I've never seen that before and I just thought that was awesome.
Yeah, that's legit. Um, yeah, Danny's renting from her. Jasmine's renting from her for the next one. That was the only mishap. Well, I borrowed Jenny my jewelry the weekend before, got that from her, gave it to Jasmine when I saw her proposing the day before. And then the next morning she texts me, she's like, are you on your way? And I was like, yep, just past this town. And then like she was typing, I'm like, oh, like what's going on? And then she's like, I think I forgot the jewelry. Like,
No.
I was like, that's my fault. I can't trust the competitor. Like, we can't trust them. We got
Yeah.
to just like have everything for them there. But Tanya came, saved the day, brought the jewelry. Um, but yeah, how did Rachel or Claire, not Rachel, not sure where that came from. How did
Dude,
Claire do in Pittsburgh? How was that experience?
Claire, obviously Claire went into Pittsburgh with some really good momentum. I mean, she won all of her classes and the overall at both Girl Power and the Carolina Natural. So that was awesome. Um, we were looking so good going into Pittsburgh. Um, and then Friday, when we got into Pittsburgh, we gave her a burger and fries to start filling her out. We're like, oh yeah, well, let's do that now, just see how her body responds. then I don't know if it was food poisoning
Dude, it kind of,
or what, but she couldn't keep any food down until Saturday evening. Like nothing would stay inside of her. Like we would give her some like plain cream of rice, immediately throw it up. So we were just battling, trying to get fluids in her, trying to make sure she wasn't depleted. And like it was awful. I felt so bad and there was nothing that we could do. I
right.
don't think it was from the burger because her parents also had a burger.
Oh,
So I don't know if it was just like something that like they flew in late on Thursday night and then didn't get into their Airbnb until Friday afternoon. So I don't know if like the first meal that she had, like her protein that she traveled with, if that went bad. So that sucked. It was awful because like I was like thankfully it happened on Friday instead of Saturday, but like all day Saturday I'm like, okay, how are you
no one
feeling?
listening, they didn't compete until Sunday.
Yeah, yeah, they didn't compete until Sunday. And so we were watching like the men on Saturday, and I'm like trying not to freak her out because I know that she's freaking out.
Yeah.
Because like we were going in like, and if this wouldn't have happened, like she would have gotten her pro card just because
Oh,
yes, she won. I mean, she won, ended up winning her class.
yeah.
And then you had to get top two in the overall. And she was in the position where like we did her depletion going into like the Friday and she was on point. Like glutes were right where they needed to be, core was right where she needed to be. And then, obviously, when you have like a stomach bug, you just you look not obviously
Unwell.
you
Yeah.
and so we were trying to fight with getting fluids in, but and electrolytes and any sort of food to stick in her to help fill her out, and it just wasn't enough time to, bring it all together. So it was annoying, it was frustrating.
She still
For
got
all
first in her class.
she
That's
still
a
she
fucking
still got
story.
first. Yeah, she still got first in her class. And I wish she would do like a full video. We told her to like do a full video because if she's a TikToker, she's always posting about stuff on TikTok. I'm like, yeah, go on TikTok and tell everybody your story of how you won your. It would have been great if she would have like won her pro
Oh,
card
yeah.
even with all that shit. Literally. Um, but oh, I felt so bad. But she still did amazing. Um, it wasn't enough
Is
for her to.
she continuing?
She's taking a little break right now.
Okay.
We wanted to push her into junior nationals. Um, we didn't want to have her to go to junior USA's right away. We thought junior nats, that's always a good show for us.
Yes,
Um,
indeed.
but I think she was a little bit burnout, which
Sure.
I don't blame her. I mean, this was her first season competing. We threw her into Girl Power um in 2 weeks, like with less than two weeks notice. And then she did an immediate show the week after, and then Pittsburgh was the week after. So she did three back-to-back shows, and I was like, yo,
That's a lot.
some pros can't do that, even do this. And you did this as a first time competitor.
Yeah, that's
So,
badass.
I mean, yeah, it was badass. I'm like, I'm super proud of you for doing that. So she just needed to kind of like take a break,
Yeah,
which is
that's
like
fair.
you have it's kind of like I understand, but it's like you also have momentum, and especially since Fit Model is so new, like now's the time to like kind of get into it. Like you could be a face for it, and but obviously what I want as a coach, I have to take Claire, the human, first and foremost,
Well, did
into
you have Ben try to convince her?
Ben was the one that was first like junior nats, and then I was like, oh yeah, of course. But I think it was like me and him were both like so excited to
For
like
sure.
get her. But we were also like it was like kind of like in the heat of the moment. We were like And I needed to step back and really like evaluate.
She's so like young
He is
too.
so young. Yeah. So
However, am glad I got pushed into doing junior nets.
yes, yes. Um, I honestly, if she would come back next week and say, "Hey, like I think I could do it," we could totally get her in there. But um, you know, I have to take whatever we can only force our competitors to do so much.
Yes.
Ultimately.
What have you experienced as far as like peaking someone for fit model? Is it different?
Nope. Honestly, not different.
Yeah.
Um, because a lot of it just comes down to their muscularity. Um, Now she has been my only fit model so far. I do have a couple girls on the seventh competing in fit model, one who did bikini naturally last year. This first show of her season this year, we decided to do fit model because she just needed more conditioning and I don't want to like kill her. It's already a push to get her there. But she's hitting her front pose. I'm like, oh yeah, you can definitely do fit model. Um, and then it's like her mom is actually doing it too. Her mom competed a long time ago in figure.
Mhm.
This woman has muscle.
Oh yeah.
So right now, what I'm trying to do is determine how to peak her. Because I still need her to be lean and tight, but I don't want her to be so tight where it's like you can see the muscle as muscular as she is. But a lot of it is going to come down to posing. Like I just need her to not flex and
Mhm.
not tighten things up. I need her to literally just stand there.
Right.
Uh, And then I have another competitor competing like at the end or middle of June. She was a bikini competitor before. She's coming in now. We were going to do bikini, but she was like, "What do you think about fit model?" And I was like, "Let's do it." And then she's like, "Maybe the next show we'll do bikini." So she's looking really good. And again, for her, it's like, I just need you to stand there.
Right.
Um, so a lot of it's really not that big of a difference.
Mhm.
Um, Especially at like the it's different than if like competing you at a high level national level competitor last year versus these regional fit model. It's very different. Yours is just definitely more was definitely more specific in filling
Right.
out and making sure we were tight and full and popped for junior nats.
Mhm.
But for these fit model girls, it's just like I need to get you lean. And then I just need you to go out there and perform.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Good
And
thing.
and it's still so new, like it's new for everybody.
Yeah.
So everyone's trying to figure it out. Um, and I mean I've been honest with all of these girls. It's like, and they understand too. It's like it's kind of fun for them because they're like they don't know what to expect. And it's like I don't know what to expect. And it's just we're gonna, learn and grow together.
Mhm. And like that's what I mean, when Sandy was here for that seminar, she talked about, like someone asked a question about your coach and coach hopping and whatever. And she was like, yeah, you want to have a good coach, but you also have to give your coach a moment. Like you need like me and you have done however many shows together. By the end of last year, we were pretty freaking dialed with what we were doing for peaking, but like that is a learning process for sure. Like what your body responds to. And like you can do the mock peak weeks, but you never know what's going to happen. Like what's going to be a better. Like that's what I'm glad Jasmine and Jenny are both going to do another show so that we can like get them dialed in more and like see if the same thing works this time. Like Jenny, we had so we no, we didn't really get to do the mock peak week the week before. But Thursday I was starting to load her and everything was going beautifully. Like she looked like she needed to look Saturday morning on Thursday night. So I was like, okay. Then she woke up the next morning and then we had a 5-hour fucking road trip in the car that day. And then like her glutes fell. I was like, fuck, like I didn't, she knows this now. But I didn't let on that night. I was like, all right, you're done eating, just go to bed and relax. And then when I saw her the next morning, I was still like, after one meal, it was like, okay, thank God. But we were like eating the same meal. So it's like just those little things that you never know what's gonna happen, And that's not our fault. It was my fault the venue was 2.5 hours from the check-in place. Um,
That's so fucking stupid.
I don't even care. Like if anyone heard, like I would talk shit. I would never have someone do that show again,
That's so dumb.
ever. That it was horrible. Like you don't have that. I mean, it was like, okay, so it wasn't 2.5 hour drive, but it was a 1 hour and 7 minute drive via the GPS. That there was no traffic, but there was hella traffic going through Chicago. So it turned into a 5 hour road trip that day to go down, get her tanned. Then we ate because didn't have food packed, didn't realize it was gonna take that long. She was gonna get a burger and fries that night anyways, but yeah, it was just like pissed me off so much. And they didn't have music for prejudging. So none. They didn't have them do their individual routines at prejudging. They just did comparisons with no music and you could hear people breathing on stage. Like you gotta have that for
Oh, that's,
like the guys like
yeah.
that fucking loud.
Sometimes you can hear that over the music.
Yeah. One of the people that was with Jenny's family, she was like, the guys are up there hissing like snakes. I was like, I'm breathing, I'm like bracing. I know what you mean though. So that was interesting, but she did well. She got second in true novice, and then third in open. And the person that got first in her open class, I think, won the overall at that show last year. So I was happy with that feedback. Just like minor critiques to poses and growing her glutes,
Yeah.
which I told both of them, I'm like, okay, well, you're never gonna get told not to grow your glutes. Like that rarely happens, feedback wise. But what else was it? Oh yeah, her upper body. She don't need to train upper body no more. Um, so that was exciting. And then we're doing Indianapolis with her, and that's a month from tomorrow already.
Yeah.
Me and Kiki get to be reunited there. God
Yes.
bless. Jasmine's show was great. That was in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, NPC Midwest there. Not a very big show
Mhm.
whatsoever. But she did good. And she's gonna do another show too. So we get to just like dial them in. They're both like, well, I'm ready. Like, what's the
I love
point? Why not do another show? And they were like, they both kind of asked me, like, is there really a point of me doing more? Or should I take an off season? Like, you're ready. Like, I'd like to see you next to some different people and in front of different judges and see what they say and then go from there.
Yeah, I love that. I always suggest like doing more than one show, because it is just like sometimes you just need like the actual show experience
Yeah.
actually instead of even just like a mock peak week. And then you
Mhm.
can, you know, get like the nerves out. So
Yeah.
like, oh, you're gonna be more confident on stage. Like I had Bridget, who I've been coaching for, 4 or so years now, and she finally stepped on stage this past weekend. But then she's like done. I'm like, no, like, can you do like a show like
Right.
in a couple weeks? Like you're in Florida, like just
Oh,
give
so
it,
many.
like come on, just so we could like bring it in a little bit better.
Hmm.
Um, but again, I can't dictate everything.
Right. I know. I told both of them, I was like, I probably should have done another show after I got my pro card last year, like just to see how I stacked up. Like, so yes, you should go do another show. Don't be like me. Do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah, I know.
What are they doing for the it's fit model in the Olympia this year? Like, are there pro fit model shows?
No, I don't think they're doing pro shows until next year. And I don't think they've announced if it's going to be at the Olympia or not
Okay.
in 2026. I don't know. Everyone's just kind of, I feel like they do need to build up more
Oh my
pros.
gosh, yeah.
But I also do think that there are going to be some older pros come back and do fit model. I know that Sean
Oh,
Lewis is doing fit model.
uh,
He's fit body fusion coach, stage ready Sean.
okay, okay, yeah,
She's getting ready for fit model.
gotcha. Yeah, it's interesting I mean, I would think about it if it weren't for the bottoms. I want my ass out.
But I can't do the bottoms.
I
I
want
can
my
I
ass out and
cannot.
I want a sparkly bikini.
No, yeah, yeah.
I
And
was
I
thinking
and
this,
I want the thong.
wait, what?
I want the tiny bikini.
Yeah, I was thinking this yesterday though when I was laying at my pool in a thong bikini. I was like, why do I feel so like on display right now when there's
Right.
my ass on the internet and less than this, but like this seems out of line for whatever reason.
Yeah.
It wasn't. Now I have a nice thong because I fell asleep on my stomach. So I got some rosy cheeks.
Yes. Dude, I need to lay out. Hey, yes, we also like me and Beck and talked before this. We both need a vacation at a
Like
beach.
so bad.
Stat.
So bad. I haven't like ever done that for myself. Like before, I think last time I went on like an actual vacation. I mean, like Brittany's wedding was for her wedding. You know, I wouldn't have done that if that wasn't it. But like before that, it was when I was married,
Yeah.
which is
And
why.
like my vacations, we like paired them with like my shows
Yeah,
or a, a golf tournament event. Like so like half of it was a vacation, but like it never really was like a just a vacation.
right. And I mean, like, just I don't want to. I'm also it's hard to spend money on that. It's hard to spend money on myself
It is.
that
Yeah.
way.
Yes. It feels weird.
And then I have a hard, I mean, I'm trying to work on setting like work boundaries, which is a slow process, but
So, and it's hard.
it really is.
Um,
But we'll get there. I was talking to one of my clients actually about who she's a therapist, and I was like, yeah, she was like, oh, I'm so good at boundaries. Like, I was like, do you have people texting you all the time? She's like, oh yeah. I don't like I don't respond during non-business hours. Like if
I wish there was a way to like, I don't know.
that's what I feel like there's got to be a way for my like trainerized notifications. If any of my clients are listening to this, I fucking love you guys. I love you guys, but I have a hard time just like not responding immediately, even if I am with people or like my family. And
Yes.
if I
Yeah,
open it, then I will forget to respond, and then that's even worse.
I know.
So,
And it's like, I can respond to this one.
right? Yeah. And then it becomes not just the one, but someday we'll get a vacation.
Someday.
Someday. Almost started singing Someday My Prince Will Come. In other news, well, anyone that's watching, I got this back massager off Amazon, $26. This has been like game changing for me.
Not
I sit here with this
nice.
all the time. It's great. So if you want to treat yourself, 26 bucks.
I love it.
Yeah.
What did I buy myself for my birthday? A vacuum.
Oh shit. What kind?
One
That's
on Amazon.
interesting. Was it like a stick one?
Stick one. And that's what I have right now. But it just wasn't working. So
Yeah.
by
Dude, I
myself. I
vacuum so much. I
was like,
bought
this is 33.
Oh my God, you're 33. I thought you were 32. God damn. I thought I was 32 the other day, actually. It doesn't even matter. Like once
Doesn't matter.
age, it doesn't freaking matter. I bought a Wolfpack sling bag I didn't get
Ooh,
it yet, but it's on the way. So we'll see. I got a 4 liter. I don't know. I need it because now that I have my Invisalign thing, I have to carry that shit around everywhere. And like, so I got to carry my dental floss and my mouthwash and everything in it.
that's funny. That's really funny. Yeah, I definitely want one of those sling bags.
I'll let you know how I like it.
I have a lot. I just give me everything from Wolfpack. I
Right?
don't care.
I ordered the black leopard one. I do like the like multicolor leopard cheetah print.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool,
I
but
like the I like the red one, but then I'm like, but then I don't want a red. Like, what if I don't always want a red?
right? That's
Better
why.
safe with black.
And then I'm like not a switch bags person.
Nope. No. Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much everything that's been going on in my life lately. My cut basically just like started eating intuitively once I started traveling. I mean, I lost like 8 pounds, but now
Awesome.
I'm just vibing.
That's what you need to do.
It really
Just
like I'm not gonna
your
get all
body will thank you
anal
for
about
that.
it. I can live, it's great that I can live my life now and just like eat normally without being anal about tracking and still I've definitely gotten leaner.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I need to do check-ins again, but I just haven't.
Yeah.
But anyway, here's your most recent episode of Champagne Gains. Hopefully
Yeah.
you love listening to us as much as we love talking to each other.
Yes. If you guys have any requests for shows, what you want us to talk about, life, I don't know if we can give
Not
you
relationships.
not relationship advice. Maybe y'all can give us relationship advice.
Yeah, you guys can interview us. No, like you got quite a few questions on your Instagram thing the other
I
day.
did. I was so impressed. I was very happy with that. People were actually, I've just been so brain dead. Um, Not really brain dead, but just like I'm just trying to make it through the days and get shit done that
Oh,
I just needed to distract myself.
yeah, that's
I
always,
don't feel, I don't feel bad by any means, you
yeah.
know. I'm ready to keep going as long as I can. It was just, just a little rundown, so I just needed something to entertain myself.
Yeah, dude, I have been so bad about being on Instagram lately. I'm just like, I don't have the energy for it. And I'm just trying to survive my days with
Yep,
call clients.
yep,
Last
yep.
thing on my mind. But it's kind of nice, like not being, because I used to be so attached to it. Now I'm
Hmm.
like, oh, I gotta check Instagram.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yes, if you have any questions or any topics for us, please let us know. You can find me on Instagram at Beckyn_IFBB
You can find me at Keeker's Laugh, IFBB Pro.
Give us a 5-star rating and review. Let us know what you think, and we will see you next time. Cheers.
I don't have anything to cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
What's up, guys? Coach Kiki here. I just wanted to thank you for listening to this episode of Champagne Gains. If you loved this episode, please make sure you do all of the things like, subscribe, give us a 5-star rating and review, and share with your champagne bestie. Champagne Gains is also brought to you by Coach Kiki LFG Gym Gear. Unlock the full power of your workouts with Coach Kiki's Let's Fucking Grow hip bands, long resistance bands, cable ankle straps, and hip thrust pads. For all of your sprinkle booty gains, check out CoachKikiLFG.com. Thanks, guys. Cheers.